Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mickey, shoot na tayo. Lumabas ka na kaya dyan? Tsaka, by the way, I just wanna let you know, I don't think you're a version of anyone. I hope this doesn't stop you from creating, dude. Mickey, di ba dapat alam mo na to? Di ganun talaga, but that doesn't make you any less you. Kung ako sa'yo, lumabas ka na dyan.
Mickey, ano na? Huwag ka na magkulong dyan. Tara na, turuan pa kita mag-Beyblade.
Ay, Papa, gusto mo bang mag-road trip? Anong gusto mo? Sana lumabas ka na dyan. I love you.
Bibilang ako ng 3. Pipikit ako, kunyari wala ka dito. At sasabihin ko sa'yo yung tunay na nararamdaman ko. 1, 2, 3. Last year, I went on a road trip with 2 strangers I met on the internet, and a lot of people saw it. I got a lot of comments saying that I inspire people, and it's like I'm the Filipino version of their favorite artist.
What's the book called, by the way? So it's more like discovering yourself.
And although at first I felt so happy about it, later on I thought, why am I just a version of someone? Last year, ilang beses ako pumunta sa Intramuros, a place of history, at hinayaan ko yung sarili kong malunod sa mga iniisip ko. Naisip ko, colonial mentality ba yun? I mean, the Philippines was colonized for 333 years by the Spaniards, a few years by the Japanese, and 48 years by the Americans. We always wish for something better because we deserve better, and we look at other countries to see that. May nagtanong nga sa akin isang beses, ba't daw ba ginagawang park itong bridge na to sa Intramuros? Eh, ano bang magagawa ng mga Pinoy? Hindi naman ganun karami yung mga bayan natin.
She is a storyteller who brings her travel adventures to life. She has worked with major brands like the Department of Tourism, Samsung, Spotify, Globe, and more. Please give a warm welcome to Nikki Labarda! My name is Nikki. So more than a content creator, I comment on the storyteller. So whenever I meet people and they tell me, ano Instagram mo, I always tell them, ako na lang magta-type. Ito yung handle ko. Actually, I was just like you guys. I think I'm an accidental creator. I think a lot of us are accidental creators. We start posting content every now and then it becomes consistent, and then suddenly there is an audience watching us. But my reaction to it was really funny because I didn't like my audience. I didn't like that I was being watched. I didn't like that I had people watching. And so I tried my hardest to not be found online.
It's confusing being Filipino sometimes. We don't really have a solid identity, but one of the many things that sets us apart are our values. Bayanihan, kabutihang loob, pakikipagkapwa. Those are some of the things that I love about being Filipino. Compared to Western mindsets, in Filipino psychology, there's really less importance for self-actualization. But there's more of a need to bring each other up, doing good for each other and doing right. Protecting our sacred space where we can stay in that place together. In the process of drowning, I realized that being a Filipino version of another artist is comparable to when we go to a place in the Philippines and it's so beautiful that you suddenly say, para akong nasa ibang bansa. Destination dupes exist like the Hawaii of the Philippines, Maldives of the Philippines, and a lot more. So when the Tourism Promotions Board of the Philippines reached out to go on a trip to Mindanao, I I said yes because maybe I'd learn something, and to be honest, gusto ko lang din talagang mawala saglit. Nakarating na kami sa Lake Sebu at nakalala ko si Vraell at si Nico. Mindanao has always been misunderstood. For years, armed conflict kept tourists off the island. But since the end of martial law in 2019, the doors were opened and tourists could visit if they were brave enough. Welcome to Lake Sebu, home of the living treasures and the land of the Dreamweavers.
Tapos dito sa kabilang side naman, ito po yung ang tawag sa ambad. Ibig sabihin is designing. So nagdi-design po siya. So dito po natin makikita yung design na ginagawa niya.
Sabi nila, napapanaginipan ng mga Tuboli Master Weavers yung mga patterns na winiweave nila. At yun yung sinusunod nila para makagawa ng tinalak. Kinakausap daw sila sa panaginip ni Vraell, yung goddess ng abaka. It's only up to the women to weave, and their creations keep their culture and identity alive. Sobrang na-inspire ako sa kanila. Mula sa panaginip, nagagawa nilang realidad. Siguro, kaya ko rin.
Kahit sandali, palayain ang pusong di mapigil. Sana'y tayong dalawa sa huling magkakataon na hindi na para sa atin. Kahit sandali,
ang layo mo.
Feeling ko okay lang.
All designs na nakikita nyo dito, mayroon sang meaning, mayroon sang cultural significance, mayroon sang ibig sabihin. If we have the Yakumo, we have the Bangala, the highest design. The queen or the king of all design. So, yeah.
Meron din po silang mga design na pag inumpisahan, bawal tumabi sa asawa. Ilang araw, ilang buwan.
Danga korba pala mo idarabdang hulong naman.
So by the age of 15, she started to do the designing. Wala kasi design. She's very happy kasi yung blessings ng Panginoon sa kanya as a national living treasure.
3, 2, 1. Ayan. Wait lang, one more. 3, 2, 1. Ayan. Jump shot din. Ang saya. Grabe talaga to si Mick. Joke lang. Joke. Pagtawag.
They weave their dreams into reality, and they do whatever it takes. Sa totoo lang, napanghinaan ako ng loob nung minsan na sinubukan kong gawin tong video na to. Naisip ko na I can't possibly bring up something so important like this kasi sino ba ako? But someone told me to do it for them because they need to be seen. I thought I knew what it meant to be an artist till I met the Dreamweavers and national treasures of Lake Sebu. Kailangan nilang ipagpatuloy yung tradition sila kahit papagod sila or may iba pa silang gustong i-pursue. They pass this on to generations with the fear that if someone goes to the city or if someone forgets, their identity as Tiboli people will be lost. While I was in Lake Sebu, I noticed that there weren't that much tourists here, and no foreigners either, unlike popular places such as Boracay, Siargao, or Palawan. It was low-key really nice to be able to see Lake Sebu so quiet, and I knew exactly why. But in a place so misunderstood like Mindanao, there are hidden treasures and gems and people you still have to meet on the side of the road. Exactly like Bundos Farah. Lake Cebu's master brass caster and national living treasure who turns scrap metal into ornaments. Of the many places that I loved in Lake Sebu, one of my favorites was the Lotus Garden. I'd only see it in pictures, but it's just as magical in person. Another favorite was Lake Sebu's Seven Falls. Seeing it with my own eyes and feeling the splash of the waterfalls just makes you wish you could see it every single day. Seven Falls also houses Southeast Asia's highest zipline. We were 600 feet above the air and we rode 4 times if you count the zipline on the way back. In a place so misunderstood like Mindanao, I think I found my purpose. The Dreamweavers, the Tiboli people, are national living treasures. These are our artists. So, I might just be the Filipino version of your favorite artist, but there's no other version for Lake Sebu. Let's see where this box takes me next.